Hello friends, welcome to our channel. Hope you are doing well in your study. Today we will discuss error in the delta modulation. So let's get going. Instead of quantization error, there are two new types of error in the delta modulation. First one is the slope over error and the second one is the granular error. We will discuss each one by one. How these two error will occur in the delta modulation, it depends on the value of the del. The value of del for which message signal empty represents message signal here can be perfectly reconstructed is called as the d-opt, or we called it as the optimum step size. If del value is less than optimum del, then the slope overload error will occur in the delta modulation. And if del value is greater than the optimum step size, then the granular error will occur in the delta modulation. One thing to notice is that the del that is discussed in the error is different from the del that we discuss in the theory of the delta modulation. In the theory of the delta modulation, when error function is positive, quantizer generates the positive del value, and when the error function is negative, quantizer generates the negative del value. But here del is related to the change of slope that we'll discuss in the upcoming part of this video. When we called, our signal is perfectly reconstructed. When the transmit signal is same as the signal that is recovered at the receiving end. If the rate of change of both the signal matches, then we called that there is no error in the reconstructed signal. It is same as the transmit signal. Let's suppose this is our transmit signal and this is our reconstructed signal. If we want to find the slope of these two signals, as for the transmit signal, it is change of voltage per unit time. So the magnitude change from 2 volt to 8 volt. So the amplitude change by 6 volt, and let's suppose the time travel by this signal is 2t. So the slope of the transmit signal is 6 by 2t. For the reconstructed signal, amplitude change from 1 volt to 4 volt. So change in amplitude is 3, and here the time travel is same as the 2t. When these values 6 by 2t and 3 by 2t is the same, then we called it as the perfectly reconstructed signal. Here I am just taking the example so this value can be varied. Let's suppose this is our transmit signal and this signal is recovered at the receiver end. So if the slope of the transmit signal is same as the slope of the reconstructed signal, then it is called as the perfectly reconstructed signal, and the slope of the message signal is defined as the differentiation of the message signal. And we discussed earlier how to find the slope of the reconstructed signal. It is change in amplitude by change in the time unit distance. If the signal is here and it travel to the 2 del, then the change in amplitude is del, and to travel from del to 2 del, it takes the ts units. So the slope of the signal is del by ts, and for the proper reconstruction, this del value is del optimum. So the differentiation of the transmit signal is same as the d opt by ts, then the signal is perfectly reconstructed. Slope overload error. Slope overload error will occur when the slope of the reconstructed signal is less than the slope of the transmit signal, and slope of the transmit signal is defined by the differentiation of the message signal, and the slope of the reconstructed signal is del by ts, as we discussed earlier in this video. And for the proper reconstruction, we know that the del value is del optimum and it should be matched to the transmit signal. So the del optimum is the del value of the transmit signal. So we change d by dt of mt as the del optimum by ts. So for the slope overload error, del value is less than del optimum. And what we do to avoid the slope overload error is that if we increase the slope of the reconstructed signal, then there is a no slope overload error. What I mean to say is that if we increase this value, that means we are increasing the amplitude of the reconstructed signal, and that is related to the del of the reconstructed signal. So if we move the signal from this point to this point, then we increase the del value, and if del is increased, then there is a no slope overload error. Now is the turn for the granular error. In this error, the slope of the reconstructed signal is high in comparison to the slope of the transmit signal. Slope of the reconstructed signal is given as the del by Ts, and the slope of the message signal is differentiation of that message signal. So we find that del by Ts is greater than del optimum by Ts. So del value is greater than del optimum. What we do to avoid the granular error is that if we decrease the value from this point to this point, that means we are decreasing the amplitude. That is related to we are decreasing the del value of the reconstructed signal. So to avoid the granular error, we have to decrease the del value. This is the all about the discussion of the error.